Nemwenga. It all started with three Zungu who have decided to move to Kenya, to Thika. The story, as the local population like to call them, of Wangeshi, Njiri, Nakamao. Their story began on July the 2nd when they joined the association Kufana Initiative. Kufana means take care of the other in Swahili, and that's what they have been intending to do for about 3 weeks. Indeed, Kufana Initiative is an organization that aims to provide care of the elderly when its help is not provided by their own family. Their mission was to access the needs of each grandparent and to inform them about the association's new project. This new project is nothing more than a daycare center where elderly people can spend the day and do different activities. And they were generally very enthusiastic about the project.
As we first entered their places, we brought food, flour and cabbage. We used to call the elderly people with whom we were working shoshos, meaning grandma in Kikuyu, the language of the ethnic group mostly present where we were. And in fact, most beneficiaries were women due to gender gap on lifetime. These moments with the shoshos were truly enriching moments where we were in contact with the population. That's when we learned more about Kenya. But we also had other activities, such as cleaning a room that had been donated to the association so that it could store foodstuff. After that, we had several meetings with different people involved in Kufana, and one of our last tasks was to find investors. We stayed with Wanjiko, the president of the association, who has two daughters, Emi, 18, working as a member of the administration in the organization, and Abi, 12. We spent a lot of time with the two girls. We shared everything, like outings, music, cooking, and our favorite times were when the five of us were cooking and dancing.
And even though we have often experienced hard times, bad encounters, days without water nor electricity, we also experienced some incredible moments of joy and lightness, thanks to some wonderful and unforgettable encounters. Between the tea fields, the waterfalls we crossed, and the heavenly sun rises on those Mombasa beaches facing the Indian Ocean, we can say that we saw some incredible landscapes which reminded us that despite our difficulties, we had to fill our heads with as many wonderful memories as possible before heading home. In short, we wanted to tell you the story of a quest, a friendship, an experience, encounters sprinkled with a touch of humor. Despite a troubled beginning due to culture shock, it's once we've acclimatized that we had to live. It's time for us to say goodbye and see you next. XOXO, les tocards.